Hey folks, these are some of the biggest mistakes I see in estate planning. And I want to get right to it, okay? Number one, folks, people thinking a will is going to protect you. A will does not protect you, folks. A will, in fact, is your admission ticket to probate court. What protects you is a trust, but not just a trust, but a trust that is funded with your assets. Because people die, trusts do not. So a trust will avoid probate court. A trust will avoid or reduce taxes. A trust will avoid or reduce financial creditors and predators and provide asset protection. A trust will also protect your home from the $20,000 per month nursing home, if done correctly, and if you beat the 5-year look-back period, right? But people typically do not create the trust, and they typically do not create it properly unless they're working with an experienced estate elder law attorney, okay? You got to cross the T's and dot the I's. Other big mistakes that I see when people create a trust, they don't fund it. They have a false sense of security. And folks, trust me, it's not your fault because typically, from my experience, you were never educated or properly informed and counseled that trust funding is one of the most important steps in estate planning. So work with a qualified estate elder law attorney who's going to help you transfer all your treasures into your treasure chest. That's how you get the protection from the trust. If you have a trust, do not leave it empty, folks. You got to get your treasures in there to avoid probate court, as well as have the other protection from the metaphorical four-headed monster. Let's continue. People have a trust to protect from Medicaid nursing home, but there's no capital gains tax protection plan in there. Catastrophic. I reviewed 2 trusts for new clients recently. Thank goodness we did, because these Medicaid trusts lacked tax planning. Long story short, these people's children would have paid over 120 grand in capital gains tax. Should never be that way, folks. So make sure you're working with a qualified, experienced estate elder law attorney that's not just familiar with the Medicaid rules and regulations, but also familiar with the tax code as well. Because avoiding capital gains tax, $120,000 bill, is a big win. Or if you don't get that benefit, it's a big loss for the family. Like literally $120,000 loss. Will the children be happy? Absolutely not. What's another important thing, folks, is my clients say, hey, Patrick, we work super hard for what we have. We were not born with a silver spoon in our mouth. We want to leave better than a gift to our children. We want to leave our children a protected gift. And folks, I do not see it very often, and we always put it in our clients' trust, and it's called family bloodline protection. There was a case law here in Massachusetts, 2016, the Phil and Saul case went up to the Massachusetts Supreme Court, and they ruled that asset protection is alive and well in the Commonwealth. However, it is not automatic. You need to have your trust estate attorney put that expressed asset protection language in your trust. We call it family bloodline protection because you want to give your children better than the gift, folks. You want to give them a protected gift, folks. Protected gift is crossing the T's and dotting the I's, folks, to make sure if they're going through times of turmoil, lawsuit, automobile accident, or a divorce, that the in-laws turning into outlaws are not going to get a piece of the family pie. Folks, there you have it right there. Common estate planning mistakes that I see. Folks, click the subscribe button and the notification bell because we will continue to keep you updated on other important estate planning and elder law matters, folks. Thanks for joining us here today at elderlawcare.com.